Wait. Good enough. Hello, I'm Flora, and this is the Flowering Faith with Flora podcast. And today we are talking about Joseph because A, we talked about him on Wednesday night, and B, he just came up today in my reading because, your girl's behind in the Bible in a year thing. So I was going through a bunch of those verses, and his story was right smack dab in the middle of that reading. So we're talking about him today, okay? So, backstory on Joseph, you don't know who he is. He is the son of Jacob. There's a whole lineage thing. Jacob's he's related to Abraham, and then a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, look up the lineage. It's pretty wild. Okay, all the descendants. Anyways, Joseph is one of 12 brothers, 15, if you can include, the 3 daughters, children. Basically, he's the favorite because, Jacob, his father, had him in, his older age, so he's, the favorite child because he's, a miracle. And when I was younger, stories like this just made me really mad because I was like, what about the other siblings? Obviously, the other siblings attempted murder and sold him at the slave trade, so they did a lot of bad stuff. But also, I had empathy on them because, feeling like you're less than, especially, less than your siblings. You feel like your parents love your siblings, especially if it was so open like that, where he clearly favored. I would also be pissed. But I would not go murdering or selling my brother in the slave trade. But also, to be fair, Joseph did say, hey, all you gonna be bowing down to me. Had a dream. It's gonna happen. I bet he wasn't like that. But, I understand where they're coming from. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of, taken a step back and realized that these stories are because the story reminds me of the prodigal son. And in the prodigal son, it's, obviously a parable told by Jesus. And it's basically about, this one son that runs away with all of his the dad's inheritance before the dad died, he gave half of it to his son, and then he kept half for the other son that stayed home. And